Hi, my name is Talitha Perry's Boone, and I'm doing this video because I have a story to tell and a message to tell, and I tell great stories too. But this story isn't really a funny story. It's a serious story. Today I had a crazy day at work. Backstory on this: so I started a job in a small company where everybody kind of know everybody, and it was a different environment where guys work in small quarters with the women, and a lot of guys I work with are single and young. Well, when I first started this job, I got hit on like day one, day two, every day after I started. I politely told the gentleman that, hey, I'm married. I'm not interested in going out with on a date with you. But, a lot of guys just can't seem to take the hint that you're not available. So they keep pressing the issue and pressing the issue. Well, it was this one guy in particular that kept asking me, like, well, what's your plans on the weekend? Outside of work, everything like that. Well, I kept telling him, like, look, dude, I'm married. My plans is to spend time with my significant other. And, I thought he'd get the point, but, he didn't. He'd keep asking me, and I didn't want to be that person. Like, you don't want to assume that someone's coming on to you because they're asking you how's your day or what you're doing on the weekend. So I would kindly oblige and just have common conversation with him. Now, the one thing I learned from working there was that most guys try to hit on every single woman that came in the building because they had one goal and one goal only in mind, was to sleep with them. Well, I feel that you're going to call me old when I say this. I'm only 34, but I'm not that old. But and here's another thing. My wife, I'm gay and I have a wife. My wife calls me old because I act beyond my years. But I feel like with Instagram, Twitter, and you got Snapchat, and you have all these like different apps where people can just date people just from DMing them and private messaging them. Dudes don't know how to take no for an answer because they so used to getting it so easy. Like, I'm a type of woman, you gotta work for it. When I was out dating, you had to take me on a date. You had to do more than just say a hello, what you doing this weekend? And I feel like us as women should help these younger women learn that people, like when you see celebrities on TV doing all these DMs, or they on Instagram and they sending these sexy pictures and sexy messages, our young girls think that this is how they're supposed to act. And when you're acting like this, guys don't respect you. And a lot of guys didn't respect no for an answer because they're used to getting yes as an answer for everything. You DM somebody, they go hook up, you doing a one night stand. Girls are doing dudes like dudes used to do girls. And as a female, I think we need to do a little bit better with ourselves because now all dudes think all girls are easy. If you tell a dude like, yo, I don't get down like that, they think you the one with the problem now. They don't understand what dating is. They don't understand what being a gentleman is. And it just makes it hard for you to deal with your daily work because, with that being said, they have no respect. I told these gentlemen that, look, I'm married, I'm not available. That did not stop them because people cheat through text messages, private messages, DM. And when they do this, guys think that they have the opportunity to slide in just in case you feeling vulnerable. They have no respect for the union that you share before God and your family. Like, I respect my marriage and I respect my wife. I would never cheat on her because I don't believe in that kind of thing. And I feel like, what happened to that? What happened to when someone hears that you're married, they like, hey, I got the point, I'ma back off. Well, to get to the point of the story, there was this one gentleman there. He's like older than me, close to 40 years old. He's walking around acting like he's young. This gentleman, to paint a picture for you, is not very well groomed, kind of sloppy in my opinion. You know, if I was single and ready to mingle, he definitely would not be on my radar. He just didn't present himself in a very appropriate way, and I feel like he just didn't put a lot of effort into his appearance, in my personal opinion. But you know, this guy would come in, say good morning. I said good morning. I said good morning to him like I did everybody else. Then, you know, one particular morning I came into work. I go into work at 6 a.m. I'm a pastry chef, so my shift starts pretty early. I'm at the stove cooking up some pastries, and this guy walks over and says, "Do you take 161 to work in the morning?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." Okay. Kind of creeps. You know, it's Friday the 13th, so I'm like, yo, is this some little creepy Friday the 13th stuff, you know? So then he says, I saw you pull in with a great truck. I'm like, okay, now we getting extra sketchy, because when I come in the morning, there's no one there. I have a key to the building. I come in, I do the little code, I let myself in. When I pull in the parking lot, I'm usually the first one there. So I'm like, yo, how you know that? Because when I pulled in, I didn't see anybody, and the gray truck did cut me off pulling in. So I'm like, okay, where was this dude sitting at? Okay, red flag. So, you know, I go to my little manager of the kitchen, and I tell her, like, yo, dude just kind of creeped me out. It's Friday the 13th, and he up here watching me. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. So, you know, I came home. The manager said she was going to talk to his boss. You know, she did her due diligence. Okay, I come home. I tell my wife, you know, we talk about everything. So I'm like, hey, dude kind of creeped me out. I said, I'm going to have to re-up on my mace. So, you know, she go ordering me the hot and heavy stuff right here. I said, you know, I got to be prepared just in case this dude feeling froggy, you know, come walking up on me. So now I'm nervous. Every time I go to work, I'm checking my surroundings. When I pull up, I'm looking around. You know, at 6 a.m. it's dark. At 6 a.m. when the clock moved forward, when the clock moved back, it's still dark outside when you get to work. So I'm checking around. Okay, you know, now this dude got me on my P's and Q's. So I'm like, all right. I get to work. The manager said something to him, so he kind of backed off a little bit. And then it probably lasted like maybe a week. He started coming back up to me, talking to me more. Then he's like, oh, I better back off. I shouldn't be talking to you. I'm like, okay, all right. So, you know, me and a lady not that long ago, past weekend, go on a little short little weekend getaway. And I come home, and, you know, we weren't here, so I didn't get to wash my little chef pants. You know, I wear chef pants to work. And so, like, I said, you know what, I'm just going to grab some sweatpants and throw these little sweatpants on. Now, I usually wear men's sweatpants because I feel like they're more comfortable. But on this particular day, I grabbed a pair of my female sweatpants. And y'all females know they make the female pants a little bit fitted to show off a little bit curves here and there. Now, you know, I'm built with a little extra something, some curves and stuff. Now, on a regular day, I'm going to show y'all, this is what I wear to work every day. A t-shirt. And these are my work pants. They pretty baggy because they're unisex for men and women. Well, I don't wear tight-fitted clothes or anything like that just because, nothing against it. You can wear whatever you want. I work in a small company. It's very relaxed. People come in there and whatever they want to wear. It's not a uptight professional environment. But I work in the kitchen. It gets pretty messy. So I like to wear chef pants, not to get my, you know, regular clothes dirty. So this is my choice of clothing. Well, like I said, this particular day, my pants were dirty, so I wore these sweatpants. I'm at work, working, you know, and I didn't think anything of it when I put these pants on. I shouldn't have had to think anything of it. They're just pants. Well, this man the creepy guy who saw me the morning, spoke of it. It's a guy that works with me, an older gentleman in his late 50s. He whispers in his ear stating that, why is she wearing tight pants to work today? She don't never wear tight pants. Look at her ass. Look at her legs. Look at this. Ooh, she shouldn't be wearing that to work. Well, then the guy proceeds to walk off, and I hear him say, well, somebody gonna get hurt around here. And I'm like, what is that about? I didn't know what they were talking about or anything. So when he walks off, the guy that I work closely with tells me, hey, you need to watch out for that guy. I'm telling you, watch your back. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, he do come off a little off the chain. So the guy proceeds to tell me that the guy was saying inappropriate things about me, about my pants and what I was wearing and everything like that. Well, apparently this gentleman has been going around the building saying ill things about all the women at the company. Very inappropriate. He said something to another older gentleman who did not appreciate that kind of talk, because these are real gentlemen who don't speak of women in ill manners. He went to his manager and told him that I don't appreciate the things that he is saying about the women in his building and how he's harassing me. I mean, people are noticing how he's harassing me. So the manager of the company pulls me in the office and tells me, asks me what's going on. I explain my situation, and he says, that's it, this guy's fired. Which I appreciate that, because it shows that he cares about sexual harassment and he doesn't take kindly to men treating women in a disrespectful manner. After everything's said and done, this man is escorted out the building. The guy that works next to me tells me, when I told you to watch out for this gentleman, I didn't want to tell you this because I didn't want to scare you. Turns out the man told him that if he see me out in public, I better watch out because he's going to get me. This man told another man that he is going to take advantage of my body. Now, this is the problem that I have with this situation, is that you can't take advantage of something that does not belong to you. My body is my body. It is not your body to do what you want with it. I spoke up against this man to the manager because I didn't feel comfortable working around him. And I feel like women should come together and speak up in light of current situations where we have a president who does not respect women's bodies. And I was working in a situation where I'm around a man who's constantly disrespecting a woman, and then had the audacity to say that he was going to take and do what he wants with my body. This is my body. You cannot take advantage of me. Now I have a person who is obsessed with me, which I've never had that before, a stalker, and who just admitted that he will willingly rape me if he sees me out in public. Now, the manager fires him. People are walking me to my car. People are checking on me because they are worried that this guy is going to try to take advantage of my body. This is my body. It's not for you to have. And I feel that men need to respect women's space. As a woman, I don't appreciate someone saying or feeling that they have the power to take over me. And I shouldn't have to feel that I can't wear these pants to work because I'm turning you on. If I came to work in my underwear, not that I will, but if I did, you should not assume that I'm doing it for you, to turn you on. I did not wear this to say, hey, I want to have sex with you, because I don't. What if women went around, if men were giving presentations, you wore a nice dress pants, and I'm like, ooh, look at your butt. Look at that. He wore that just for me. Ooh, point it like that, baby. Ooh, do it like that. You would feel uncomfortable. Think about how you make women feel. We are not objects. We are people. We are a person, someone that has a soul, a body, a mind. And, people nowadays just don't respect the fact of that. And the point that I'm making with this video is that today I experienced something that was crazy. Now I have to check myself. I have to check my car. I have to watch where I am. I have to look where I'm going. Now I have to get more protection. And I made this video just to speak out, to tell women that if you speak up, you could be helping someone else. This man got fired today and I spoke up, and it was worth it because he was harassing other people around the job. So be brave, speak up, protect your body because it's not for them to have. Everyone, I just wanted to speak out on this situation. This can happen to a man or a woman. And if you speak out against this, you could be saving your own life or the life of someone else. And just speak up. This is a serious matter. Don't let this happen to you or anyone that you know.